Hi everyone, this is Patty from Metaphysical Insight, and I just want to do a short little video on trusting. Okay, trusting and having faith and having patience. Um, I recently had an operation, so I have to wear this little hat here, and I have to wear these. Wear these glasses right now for this video here. So again, I recently had an operation. Everything went well, which is wonderful. But this past week was extremely difficult for me emotionally. And I'll tell you, um, I do automatic writing. And before I had the operation, I was like, automatic writing, if you don't know what that is, briefly, it is you could sit at your computer and, you type it, or you could, longhand it on a sheet of paper. And I like to do that. I like to write on a piece of paper. And what it is, it's just like just sitting quiet and allowing your mind to open up to the universe and getting messages and writing everything that just comes into your head. You just write it down. Most of the time, whoever you connect with from the universe knows what your questions are. If you have questions, or will give you information that you need, or you have to have stuff like that. And so sometimes I'll ask my question, and sometimes they'll automatically know it's bugging me. And so I wrote so many times. I've got them, all these, right? I started doing automatic writing in December. And so, having surgery has been on my mind for a while. And I wanted to know how things were going to go, everything's going to be okay, and all of that good stuff. And every single one of those were like, yes, it is. It's going to be fine. We're with you. You've got the right doctor, et cetera, et cetera. So, okay, so you have to kind of trust, all right? I was getting I was getting worried a little bit before, but not really. And I was seeing the number 222. So when you see the repeating numbers like 1111, 222, 333, 444, all the things like that, 555, they all mean something. They're basically angel numbers. And there's different meanings for them and whatever fits your life. And so the interesting thing was when I, looked up 222, because I can never remember these things. One of the meanings like came up immediately was like, trust and patience. So fitting, right? Came up several times for me every time I get out of control. And so I did. And then I had the operation. Everything went well. Like I said, it's very good and everything. But this past week, today is the third week of the surgery. And I'm starting to return, back to normal. But it was really rough emotionally this past week because through my eyes, I was worried and not happy, and I went like off the rails, stressing. Like when I tell you I went off the rails, I went off the rails way out into the universe. That's how bad it was. And I kept getting 222. Like I was saying, trust, and I kept praying to God. I said, dear God, um, you guys told me, whoever told me I was going to be okay. And, I said, please make everything okay. I asked for the strength of Archangel Michael. I asked for the healing of Archangel Raphael, who heals you in every sense of the word. And just recently, the past several days, because I went off the rail that day so bad, I asked for Archangel Shamuel. I believe it's Shamuel, who's the one who's for peace. Look it up, actually. I might have gotten that wrong, but I think it's Shemuel. And so that helped, honestly. And I just kept hearing from God, and them saying, and then I kept stressing afterwards. Okay. So I'm asked days and I asked all this time for help, and then I kept stressing. So I heard, okay, here you go, Patty. You asked for help. Okay. But you're still stressing, so we're going to just sit back and you just go ahead and keep stressing, because if you're going to ask for help, you have to have trust, patience, and faith that you're going to get the help. And so like a day like later, something like that, all of a sudden, like, I started feeling really calm. I started feeling more peace and calm. And I apologize to guys that I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? And if I'm going to put it out there into the universe, help me. I have to like let go and stop stressing. And as soon as I did that, I started seeing improvement. Peace came in, actually. It really did. Peace came in, and I was able to deal. Okay, the emotions weren't out in the universe. They were like coming down, 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 which was wonderful. And then, I was seeing, and having more improvement. And as soon as I just let go, and again, like recently, I took my dog for a short walk, and it was a day still. I had some heightened emotions, and there was a feather. And I said, okay, I know you're with me. The angels are saying, we're with you. We're all with you. Just trust and be patient, because this takes time. I'm the kind of person to have operation. Okay, done. I'm fine. Okay, let's get going. What do I do next? Let me get to work. Let me do stuff like that. And it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. I'm like, I want to get going right away. I don't have patience for anything. And so that's where you have to call on, help, and you have to call on everything that you have to, have patience, and you have to definitely trust. Those two are so key. Faith, of course, that's just a given. And so I found that feather. I was like, okay, I know you are. I still, please, I need the peace. And I'm asking for all the archangels again, just please bring me peace. I'm still not feeling great. I'm trying to trust. And then again, then I see 222, trust and patience. And I said, that's it. I just completely surrendered. And as soon as I surrendered, okay, to that, God, Jesus, archangels, everyone else is helping me. The peace came over, like I said, and within a day or so, I actually saw improvement. So if you're going to ask for help, so I just want to let you know that that's key, short little video, that it's key for that. If you're going to ask for help, then step away and let the universe, God, whoever you believe in the universe, your angels, archangels, anyone that you're asking for help, then you have to trust that that they're working on it, okay? That it is. I could feel, Archangel Raphael, working on me. I could feel it within my body. I just, knew it, but I still would have a little freak out moments. And that's where I had to collect myself and say, okay, I trust, and I know things, operations aren't like, healed and stuff overnight. It takes time. Your body has to, readjust. Your body heals. We are not God. We aren't instantly, healed, and so I just wanted to let you know, as soon as I did all of that, peace came over. That was the biggest thing I needed. My emotions, like I said, were through the roof into the universe. And it was a definite freak out while. And as soon as I heard, like, okay, if you're not going to trust us, well, we're going to then just go right ahead and, freak out and whatever, and, but if you want us to help you, you're going to have to listen. You're just going to have to listen. You're going to have to stop. You're going to have to trust us, and you just have to be patient. Find your patience. And as soon as I did, like I said, that everything started falling into place for me. So I just wanted to, put that out there to you in case you're going through something that, is very difficult in your life. If you're going through an operation, or you're just going through something emotionally difficult or physically difficult or mentally difficult or whatever you're dealing with, and you're starting to freak out and you're asking for help and you're seeing nothing happen, that's the reason it's not happening, because you asked and then you continue to freak out. And I know that is so easy to do and very difficult to trust and to be patient. It's very difficult when you're a person like me that has zero patience The only time I ever had patience was when I had my son, and I had patience for a good long time. And then after was the moment, I went back to normal, no patience. And so that is the biggest thing for me. I can trust, I'm getting pretty good at trusting. But it's so funny how I would see that 222 all the time, and it would just bring me right back. As soon as I start, my mind started going, because your mind, it can be good or really bad for you. Let me tell you. And my mind, boom, you know what I'm saying? It goes off the rails. And so I had to reel myself back in and say no. And I'd get the reinforcement of the feather. I'd get the reinforcement, the thoughts. The words, I'd hear them. I'd get the reinforcement of seeing, the angel numbers. Ooh, I'm getting hotels, the definite. And so, it just helped me. It helped me. And when I just surrendered and said, I am gonna try this. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna do this. And I and let my archangels work, okay, their magic. And that's when it all started to falling into place. So I hope this little video helps you if you're going through something that you just can't deal with. So you can't do it. You can't do it as a human being. It's not possible. You can't. You have to allow God, the divine, the universe, the angels, archangels, whoever you're asking, okay, your guides, for the help. Allow them to send you that help. Allow that and pull in all your willpower and trust. And if you start to go off, think about it again. Nope, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to let my mind, take me somewhere, because the more you worry, the more you stress, the longer it is for you to heal. And if you don't allow, the universe to help you, then you're going to stay in your stress, and, it could even make things worse for you physically and emotionally. Trust and patience, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Take care.